Let's catch up on the stocks making headlines from major investments, deals, order wins, acquisitions, and earnings surprises. Here's a quick look at the stocks in focus on March 25th. I'm excited to dive in. What do you think we should watch out for today's speaker B?
Well, it looks like we have a pretty packed day ahead. We'll be looking at various companies making moves in real estate, steel, energy, and more. Should be a dynamic session.
Absolutely. So let's kick things off with Godrej Properties Limited. They had a successful project launch in Hyderabad, selling over 1,000 crore rupees worth of homes. That's huge, right?
It is. Exceeding 1,000 crore rupees in sales is no small feat, especially for a first project in a new market. It definitely puts them on the map in Hyderabad and warrants a spot on the watch list to see if they can sustain that momentum.
They are planning a second project there too. Speaking of big numbers, JSW Steel's subsidiary is doing a buyback of shares worth a whole lot. What's the significance of a buyback?
A buyback often signals that the company believes its shares are undervalued. By buying back shares, they reduce the number of outstanding shares, which can increase earnings per share and potentially boost the stock price. So it's a positive signal, like a company saying, we believe in ourselves.
So JSW is showing confidence. Interesting. Next up is Kalpataru Projects International Limited, with new orders totaling around 2,366 crore rupees. Is this typical for them or is this a surge?
Well, that's a solid number, and the fact that their order intake for FY25 has reached approximately 24,850 crore rupees suggests they're having a strong year. Keeps the growth narrative going.
Absolutely. Now, let's switch gears. Coal India Limited and GAIL are joining forces to create synthetic natural gas. Coal to SNG? That's a fascinating shift, right?
Exactly. It's like turning lead into gold, almost. This venture, Coal Gas India Limited, shows a commitment to exploring alternative energy sources, even from traditional ones. It's forward thinking.
Do you think this could indicate a larger strategic shift in the energy sector? Moving on, Concord Biotech Limited has started commercial production at a new facility. What's the big deal?
It's huge for them. A new facility meeting international standards for injectable products means they're expanding capacity and aiming for a global market. It's a growth milestone, so to speak.
Makes sense. Okay, so Godrej Projects Limited landed a significant EPC order for the Bhopal Metro Rail project. How critical are these infrastructure projects for companies like Godrej?
These EPC engineering, procurement, and construction orders are bread and butter for them. They provide revenue visibility and showcase their capabilities. Plus, contributing to a major metro project is a good feather in their cap.
Definitely boosts their reputation. All right, now ISMO Limited is partnering with IIT Madras to develop photonic chip packaging. That sounds super high tech.
It is. It's like they're diving into the future of computing. Partnering with a prestigious institution like IIT Madras gives them access to cutting-edge research and talent, which could lead to some game-changing innovations.
Let's hope so. Now, NBCC India Limited secured a new work order worth approximately 658.43 crore rupees. What exactly does revitalization and redevelopment mean in this context?
Well, it typically involves upgrading existing infrastructure, giving it new life. In this case, it includes projects for the Uttarakhand Investment and Infrastructure Development Board and C. Campus. So it's about modernizing and improving these facilities.
Now, that's a great way to use resources. Let's talk about TVS Motor Company. Their TVS HLX series sales have surpassed 4 million units globally. That's a pretty big milestone.
Absolutely. And adding the last million units in just 24 months shows accelerating demand. Plus, being available in 57 countries highlights their global reach.
Truly impressive. Now, Easy Trip Planners Limited is expanding its global presence with investments in Brazil, the Middle East, and the United States. Risky move or smart expansion?
Well, diversification is key, especially in the travel industry. By establishing subsidiaries in these regions, they're tapping into new markets and reducing their reliance on any single geographic area. Sounds like a well-thought-out strategy.
Makes sense. Moving on to KPI Green Energy Limited. Their subsidiary received new orders for a 13.80 MW solar power plant. How does the captive power producer model work?
Under the CPP model, they develop the solar plant specifically for a client who will consume the power generated. It's like having a dedicated power source for a business, ensuring a steady and often cheaper energy supply.
Interesting. It's like having your own personal power plant. Bunawala FinCorp Limited had its credit rating upgraded to stable. How important are these ratings for financial companies?
These ratings are everything. A AAA rating is the highest you can get, indicating a very low risk of default. It allows them to borrow money at lower interest rates and signals confidence to investors. It's like getting a gold star on your financial report card.
Definitely a big deal. Now, CE Infosystems Limited, Map My India, launched Places Pulse by Clarity XAI. How can analyzing consumer movement trends using search data be useful?
It's like having a crystal ball for local businesses. By understanding where people are searching and moving, businesses can make informed decisions about where to set up shop, what products to offer, and how to target their marketing efforts.
That's some valuable insight. Let's move on to SubX. They secured a deal with a leading European telecom operator worth approximately £4.96 million. How does this deal reinforce their existing partnership?
Well, the fact that it's an extension of an existing agreement speaks volumes. It means the telecom operator is happy with their services and trusts SubX to deliver. That's always a good sign for future business.
Definitely a confidence booster. Borosil Limited incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary, Stylinist India Limited. Why create a separate entity for household and kitchenware?
It allows them to focus on a specific market segment with dedicated resources and branding. It's like opening a specialized store within a larger department store, giving that segment the attention it deserves. Plus, it protects their core brand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Moving on, Allied Blenders and Distillers Limited was named Company of the Year at the IND Spirit Awards 2025. Does this type of recognition really move the needle for them?
Absolutely. Awards like these build brand credibility and attract consumer attention. Winning New Product of the Year and Best Flavored Gin is a huge marketing boost.
Free advertising. L&T Cloudfinity announced strategic partnerships with AI startups. How do these collaborations drive innovation in healthcare and other sectors?
It's like bringing fresh talent into the team. AI startups bring cutting-edge technologies and innovative solutions, while L&T provides the infrastructure and market access. It's a win-win partnership that can lead to significant advancements in various industries.
Absolutely, it's synergy. Now, Vakranji Limited plans to deploy 3,000 new ATM machines across India. Is there still a need for physical ATMs in the age of digital payments?
Surprisingly, yes. Especially in underserved areas where digital infrastructure is limited, ATMs provide essential access to cash. It's about bridging the financial gap and ensuring everyone has access to basic banking services.
Good point. Let's switch to KRN, Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration Limited. Their subsidiary was approved as a vendor by the Indian Ministry of Railways. How does this vendor status strengthen their presence in the railway sector?
Being an approved vendor opens doors to supplying oil cooler radiators for converter transformers directly to the railways. It's like getting a VIP pass to a major customer, ensuring a steady stream of orders.
Great opportunity for them. Dev Information Technology Limited secured a new order from the National Informatics Center, NIC. What kind of impact can data analytics and UX design have on government services?
A huge impact. It can make government services more efficient, user-friendly, and accessible to citizens. By analyzing data and improving the user interface, they can streamline processes and improve overall satisfaction. It's like giving government services a much-needed makeover.
Definitely a valuable service. Neela Infrastructures Limited received a new work order for a slum redevelopment project. What are the major challenges in slum rehabilitation projects?
Oh, they're immense. From relocating residents to dealing with land rights issues, it's a complex and sensitive process. But it's also a crucial step towards improving living conditions for vulnerable communities.
Absolutely. Power Grid Corporation of India Limited acquired Rajasthan V Power Transmission Limited. How does this acquisition support power evacuation from Rajasthan REZPV?
By acquiring this transmission company, Power Grid is essentially securing the infrastructure needed to transport renewable energy from the Rajasthan Renewable Energy Zone to other parts of the country. It's like building a highway to transport clean energy.
Infrastructure is key. Man Infra Construction Limited's associate signed an operating agreement for real estate development. Does this smaller stake still benefit the parent company significantly?
Absolutely. Even with a 25% stake, they can benefit from the project's profits and gain exposure to new markets and expertise. It's like dipping their toes into a new venture without taking on all the risk.
Smart strategy. Aditya Birla Real Estate Limited had its credit rating upgraded. How does a better credit rating help a real estate company?
Just like with Poonawalla Fincorp, it reduces their borrowing costs, allows them to secure better financing terms, and signals financial stability to investors. It's like having a solid foundation for future growth.
Essential in real estate. Hitachi Energy India Limited reaffirmed its CRISIL AAA stable rating. What does a strong order book of 18,994 crore rupees indicate about the company's future?
It provides excellent revenue visibility and demonstrates strong demand for their products and services. It's like having a full pipeline of projects, ensuring a steady stream of income for years to come.
Solid and stable. Godavari Biorefineries Limited received a demand notice from the Income Tax Department. Is this something investors should be concerned about?
It depends on the details and how the company responds. A demand notice doesn't necessarily mean they're in the wrong, but it's something to keep an eye on. The fact that they intend to appeal is a good sign. We advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Good point. Cropton Greaves Consumer Electricals Limited also received a notice of demand from the Income Tax Department. It seems like this is a bit of a trend today.
Indeed, it does. Again, the key is how the company responds. Many companies receive such notices, and it often gets resolved through appeals. Let's see how they navigate it.
Agreed. Ola Electric Mobility Limited announced the settlement of dues with the Rosmerta Group. How does this resolution impact investor confidence?
It's a positive step as it removes uncertainty and potential legal hurdles. Amicable settlements are always preferred as they avoid lengthy and costly legal battles.
Definitely good for optics. Kirloskar Oil Engines Limited received an assessment order and penalty notice. They're also planning to appeal.
It seems to be the theme of the day. Companies often challenge these orders. So let's watch how it unfolds.
Sure will. Bosch Limited has management changes coming up in May 2025. How do these changes typically affect a company's stock?
Management changes can introduce uncertainty in the short term, but they can also bring fresh perspectives and strategic shifts that benefit the company in the long run. The market usually watches closely to see how the new leadership performs.
Now, Hexaware Technologies Limited received an award for being one of the best organizations for women. How do these initiatives impact the company's overall performance?
It enhances their reputation, attracts top talent, and improves employee morale. A diverse and inclusive workplace often leads to better decision making and innovation. It's an investment in human capital.
Totally worth it. Mangal Credit and Fine Corp Limited opened new branches but also had a resignation. It's a mixed bag of news.
Indeed, new branches signal expansion, but the resignation of a key officer can raise questions. It's important to understand the reasons behind the departure.
Agreed. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited appointed a new director. How does this appointment align with their strategic objectives?
Appointing a director specializing in submarine and heavy engineering aligns with their core business. It brings in expertise to drive growth in that area. These appointments are always strategic.
It makes perfect sense. Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited also appointed a new director, finance and CFO. This seems like a crucial role, right?
Absolutely. The CFO is responsible for the company's financial health, so this is a key appointment. These changes ensure stability in financial oversight.
Good to know. Texmaco Rail and Engineering Limited had a redesignation and a new appointment. Just standard procedure?
Usually, yes. Redesignations and appointments are part of corporate governance and strategic alignment. It's keeping the house in order, so to speak.
Fair enough. United Spirits Limited revised the record date for interim dividend eligibility. Is this just administrative stuff?
Pretty much. It's important for shareholders, but it's more of an operational detail than a major strategic move.
Got it. Varun Beverages Limited announced the record date for its final dividend. Dividends are always a good sign, aren't they?
Definitely, it shows the company is profitable and willing to share those profits with shareholders. It's like getting a thank you note for investing, and that's a great way to end the briefing.
That's right. And finally, Very Energies Limited is establishing new module manufacturing lines in Texas and Gujarat. How will these expansions affect their production capacity?
It significantly boosts their capacity and allows them to cater to both domestic and international markets more effectively. It's a clear sign of expansion and ambition.
Well, that wraps up our daily watch list for today. So many interesting developments to keep an eye on. Thanks for breaking it all down. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights.
My pleasure. Until next time, happy investing.